All right, well, let's go on to your next guy, Badou Jack.
Yeah.
Maybe Jose can get some something like him. I don't know, call him Sniper Snacks or something like that. Sniper Snacks. But Badou Jack has, a nice nutritional thing on the market. It's actually really taking off. But
it is.
You working with
nutrition.
Him. Yeah. What is nutrition? I mean, I think as far as the managerial game, guys look for something else, additional income. That's one of those things that Badou can look at. It's really taking off. It's all vegan, all natural.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I mean, look, Badou had his birthday yesterday. He turned 35. He's a realist. He knows he can't do this for 10 more years or probably even 5 more years. He doesn't really want to. He's got 2 young kids. He wants to enjoy his family, go on vacations and hang out with his family and enjoy them. So, looking for a fight now. Hopefully, he can be fighting early next year. With Badou, it's a matter of always looking for the biggest fight possible. I mean,
What's the names going around for him right now?
The guys he wants are tied up. Adonis has a fight December.
Everybody would love to see that.
Yeah, Alvarez has a fight. Kovalev would have been a great target, but Kovalev lost to Alvarez. Now he's got the rematch. So, there's a couple names, but nothing too solid yet. So, just the best guy available, basically. If you look at his resume, that's normal for him. He always wants to fight the best guy. He feels he performs better against better competitions.
With you managing a couple guys, obviously with Eddie Hearn and doing the zone and everything, another television opportunity for guys to make visual. How much easier does that make your job?
Man, I don't have anybody with Hearn and Matchroom, but I have a lot of friends over there. A lot of guys over there. I think it's a great product. I subscribe to DAZN.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. I love watching the fights in Europe. I love watching. I watch Inoue in Japan. I watch everything. I roll out of bed. Inoue fought at like 4 a.m. I live in Vegas.
He's a monster. He's a monster.
He's the monster. I know he fought like 4 a.m. I rolled out of bed at 8. I'm like, okay, I'll just go on DAZN and hit play, and it's there. I didn't look at my phone, the results or anything, and it's like I'm watching it live. So it's a great product. It's great for the sport. I feel like, if you're classifying streams as television, there's more boxing on TV now than maybe ever. More money in boxing now than maybe ever. It's fantastic for the fighters. ESPN doesn't get any bigger than ESPN in the world, worldwide sports. So they're all over the place, top rank. And now DAZN, I think, is getting a lot of traction. You got Canelo going to DAZN. Now you got all the Eddie Hearn's fighters. You're going to see Jacobs and Anthony Joshua's on this. It's fantastic. It's a great time to be a boxing fan. It really is.
And it's a great time for you to actually, be a manager, as you stated. But what are some of the? What do you say was some of the biggest challenges you face right now as a manager? Some of those hurdles that you probably advise other guys just starting up.
You know what? It's the biggest thing always is, and I see this all the time, guys I work with, guys I don't work with, and I try to pick guys by personality a little bit, as best as you can tell. There's a lot of guys out there that get to 3, 4, 5, 6 fights, and they're like, oh, I made it, this is easy. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
You're supposed to win your first 5, 6 fights. Those are like house money. You know what I mean? If you don't win them, go get a day job. You know what I mean? So it's when you get into that 15th fight, that 20th fight, that's when you really start seeing, the high level of competition. And Sonny could tell you, I tell guys this all the time, you get to a certain point, everybody can fight. Everybody's good. So it's a matter of what you do in the gym, how you prepare, your game plan, your nutrition, how you lose weight. It's a ton that goes into it. Your training, your sparring. One of my favorite sayings is the biggest secret in boxing is it's a team sport. It does. You can have the greatest fighter in the world. If they have a garbage team around them, they're not going to get very far. Obviously the fighter is number one, the most important. Donkey can't win the Kentucky Derby, but he needs. Everything's got to be in place. It's got to work as a unit.
Any interest in you doing managing guys from kickboxing, MMA, things that you're looking into like that?
You know what?
Combat. As we say on one thing, a fight is a fight.
A fight's a fight to an extent. In the right situation, I would. I consider myself an expert in boxing. I'm not an expert in MMA or kickboxing, but maybe if I had the right, the businesses are very similar. And I got friends at UFC and stuff like that, and I enjoy going to those events and things of that nature. But if maybe if in the right scenario, but it's a little bit of a different animal. You know, it's good to stay inside yourself and know what you're good at, and I'm not there yet with those other sports.
All right, well, good luck with the final opponent for Badou Jack. I'm sure we'll help him.
Thank you. Hopefully we have something soon.
Good luck with Pedraza, man. Anything you want to put out there?
No, that's it, man. Appreciate you guys coming out. Hope you enjoy the fight. Always a pleasure.
Cool, man. Thanks. Mike Legend, he's going to hashtag it right now. Mike Legend. Thanks, Mike.